Gavin's got a new pitch. I'm dumb.
I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just trying to impress upon you. I'm like you. I'm no better than you. You know, I'm a 960 SAT guy. And, you know, and I'm not trying to offend anyone, you know, trying to act all there if you got 940. But literally a 960 SAT guy.
Just as stupid as you are. Kind of funny way to run for president. Personally, I want a president with good test scores, but that's just me. Remember, Biden was last in his class, and we remember what happened. Then knee pads told the crowd he couldn't read.
You've never seen me read a speech because I cannot read a speech. Maybe the wrong business to be in.
Can't read? Well, then what is he doing here? Gavin says he has dyslexia, so a reporter asked if he was ever diagnosed, and Gavin's team told her to F off. So according to Gavin, he has a learning disability, bombed his SATs, and struggles to read. That's obviously a pretty big obstacle he's overcome, and, you know, because now he's governor of California, and we respect that, but he's also a terrible governor. And he also wants you to know, besides dyslexia, he overcame poverty.
My mom was always working, so, you know, I'm cooking, literally lived on Stouffer's lasagna, macaroni and cheese. I got finished, you know, 2 pots of macaroni and cheese and got bored.
Black Americans didn't really love what Gavin was saying down in Atlanta. There were a lot of whites in the crowd, but the man's been pandering hard. This was the second stop on his little book tour, and let's just say it's not off to a great start. Kind of like AOC's European tour. She's still crashing out after freezing up like Joe.
If you think that I don't understand foreign policy because out of hours of discourse about international affairs, I pause to think about one of the most sensitive geopolitical issues that currently exist on Earth, I'm afraid the issue's not my understanding, but rather the problem is perhaps you've gotten adjusted to a president that never thinks before he speaks.
Who's that snoring in the background? Was it her fiance? Her dog? We don't know. But every ambitious politician has had to answer the Taiwan question. And she was the only one who choked. You know who's getting in the way of Greasy's ambitions? His own kids.
My son, Romy, it was very powerful, texted me a few months ago when there was some headline that suggested that I had made some decision. And he goes, Dad, are you running president? I said, no, we'll do the decision as a family. He goes, you can't. And I said, why? He goes, I'm too young. You need to spend more time with us. I mean, how do you deal with that one? I screenshot it. I still have, I have my phone. I'd show you.
Gavin's in the doghouse with his own kids. Is this the same son who loved Charlie Kirk? Maybe the kid's trying to save the country. He sees what his dad did to the state. Everyone sees it, even CNN.
We dominate now in every key industry, from AI, quantum, robotics. We dominate in ag. We dominate forestry.
But people are struggling to afford things like your mom was.
Newsom's not dumb. He just doesn't know how to connect with the average Joe. So he just crosses his legs while pretending to cross the aisle.
There's no doubt that the Democratic Party needs to be, dare I say, more culturally normal. I believe that. Less prone to spending disproportionate amount of time on pronouns, identity, politics.
This is the guy who calls his wife the first partner, who says Latinx, who branded himself the most pro-trans governor in the United States. His team thinks it'll fire up the base, but Gavin knows better than to play with fire, and judging by this crowd, there's no spark anyway.
With our On the Road series. So as Jay already told you guys.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.